Hello Pisces, and welcome to your February 2023 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is two cards. It is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Swords. So you're entering the month of February with a bit of anxiety about a situation that has been going on for a very long time. 10 of Pentacles are very long cycles, okay? They usually will bring upright. They will bring security, continuity, engagement, that kind of abundance and so on. When it's in reverse, it's because it's kind of started to implode, or we are realizing that it's not that at all. It is, or not anymore. It is not secure anymore. It is not growing anymore. It's not solid anymore. And there's anxiety about it for you. Okay? 9 of Swords. What am I going to do? My thing is not growing anymore, and so on. Then I have the 8 of Wands. So I guess you're going to be in action right away during the month. We're going to see why. But you're not letting this anxiety last during the month. And then at the end of the month, I have the Ace of Wands. It's in reverse. So that means you won't have access to it. It's going to be dangling over your head because, first of all, it's in the hand of God. But when it's reversed, it's blocked to your access. And here we'll see why. Okay? But free will. That means that the moment that you're conscious about something, it changes the paradigm. Okay, so it could become accessible to you at the end of the month or at the beginning of next month in your solar return. But the process is being done in February here. So under this, we have the 2 of Swords. So there's a decision you have to make about it. What's my truth? What's my decision? She has, like, a bandana on her eyes. She's in the moon in front of the water. So she has, and she's crossing like this. So of course she's in a paradox. She's holding 2 truths at the same time. She cannot see an easy solution in front of her. She has to look within. That's why it's the moon. Okay? But here under that I have the Hermit in reverse. I think at the beginning of the month you have a hard time kind of following your light. What is my light? What is my soul telling me? I'm trying to listen here. In the daily life also, okay? Because the Hermit is Virgo also in ruling the 6th house. My body, it can have to do with your body, your home, your work, your family, all of these things, okay? There's a decision you have to make about that. Your empire. Under the 8 of Wands, I have the Ace of Cups. It was on the side, so I think that is the principle of I gotta go towards something that is going to fulfill me emotionally. I gotta go for that Ace of Cups. And I have to make a decision about this. Because here we have the world. And the world is when the lessons we had to learn, they have been learned. We don't need to live it anymore. Something is done, it's finished. The wheat gave its grains. There's no use hanging around it anymore. And so here with it we have 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. So if we look at this would be what's finishing is those connections, and Aquarius is realizing something around that also. So there must be something in the stars about it as a information wave of connections that are not balanced. Okay? connections, mirrors, things like that. And here I'm reassessing everything. I'm reassessing what I've invested in, what I've gotten out of it, and I'm realizing this. So that's what propulses you to be in the Eight of Wands. Start making moves in order to take care of that. So you want to have that new beginning, but you're still, what kind of blocks you a bit, it's because you're still on there's a part of you that says like, no, okay, no more, but I'm not quite out of my emotional prison. Like I'm going for that cup, but part of me still doesn't believe in it and is stuck in my head. So this is what needs to be undone. Bottom of the deck, I have Justice in reverse. So it's all about the basic principle of unfairness, unbalance. It can even be your relationship, okay, because we had the Two of Cups. Yes, you and a partner, you and a friend, you and a co-worker. But the Two of Cups, it can be even you and the universe, you and the divine, when things are not balanced. So let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit, the Holy Divine. All right. Help me clarify this reading for Pisces. Okay, so let's look at that 10 of Pentacle in reverse with the 9 of Sword. 10 of Pentacle in reverse with the 9 of Sword. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Pentacle. And here, Page of Sword. So, right away with the Page of Sword, there's this, you just grabbed an Ace of Sword. So I think that you got an information, you got an understanding that is kind of giving you the courage to look at this. Okay, I say giving you the courage because the 9 of Wands is in reverse. So that means it's not, oh my God, what is out there? What am I going to do? And your Queen of Pentacle of your worth is upright. So I think there's a realization about your worth that you just had, which makes you look at your empire right now that is maybe starting to implode. You know, when something stops growing, then it starts to implode because it needs a new input, a new cycle. And that is the source of your anxiety here. So what is that decision, Spirit? What is the Two of Swords about? Lovers. And a King of Wands in reverse. And the Lovers is a decision also, but the Lovers is an inspired decision, and it's when the balance between the feminine, the dynamic between the feminine and the masculine is inspired in perfect harmony with the divine. Here we have a King of Wands in reverse. So your fire, your I choose myself, I choose what I want is in reverse. Here, let's look at the Hermit, or of knowing what to do, where to go, is silent right now. Why? Because you're in your head. And so we had our Hermit in reverse. And when you look at the Hermit actually has a wand in his hand, like the King of Wands. His will, his direction, his compass is guided by his inner light, but he uses a wand. So here, he will know where to go when he is aligned with his star, with his true self, when he's not mixed with old emotions and things like that. So here, there's almost like there's a realization. I know something has to happen, but my anxiety is almost based on a lack of faith. Okay? So that's why you're in your head and all of that. And what is that card? Because this is very strong for you. Your old heartaches and disappointments. So, of course, if these are upright, your faith and your inner guidance are in reverse, and then your mental process to try and find a solution of what to do will be stuck in your head. Because if you find an idea or an insight, then there's the yes but no because of that Three of Swords and so on. So this is why you're at where you are now. Let's look at your Eight of Wands. King of, not the king, but the Emperor and the Knight of Sword. So I guess during the month, at one point, that Page of Sword becomes a Knight, and you express yourself. You either express yourself to the emperors out there, or your divine masculine becomes an emperor within yourself. So this is when we are completely in charge in how we are managing our reality. You look at him, he's got the white beard of the Hermit, he's got the white beard of wisdom, and under his dress he does have an armor. So he's like, I'm going to act with wisdom in my life, I'm going to make these decisions, but if I need to, I can go and fight also. So that's why there's that mastery of how we manage our world. And I think that you're going to seize a certain attitude this month, Pisces. So under that we have the Ace of Cup. Ace of Cup. Or you're going to go express yourself to an emperor for some of you. Yeah, your vision on the divine masculine. And that is whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, I have the world in reverse, but you have it upright right here. So it's really like a switch, and there it is. See, you're dealing with the divine masculine, so that means I'm not saying dealing with men here. Our divine masculine is how we act out there. So if it was unbalanced, unfair, and we did have justice in reverse, here you're going to say, like, you know what? There's more out there. There's that cup out there that exists. I'm not quite finished my cycle until I decide to go for it. I decide to go vibrate higher in my self-love and to exchange with people, because this is Venus in Libra, house of partnerships, house of balance. It has to be balanced. Here I have a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands. This is what I desire. This is what I want. And now I'm perceiving things in that way. So you become a bit of the no bullshit queen here. And you're going to express yourself this month, Pisces. There you go. I say no bullshit queen because of the Queen of Cup, the Queen of Sword. And it's like that cup exists and I want it. So things that were not balanced, here, oh, you're fighting your head. You know that, but you still, and that's why some of you at the end of the month are still going to be in your head, still going to be juggling, not quite knowing or being in the power of manifesting something, because the part of you that knows all of that, because you had like the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Sword, Queen of Pentacle, but maybe you're still not, Queen of Cups, that's what you have to go and get. And it's you, Pisces. Your Empress, it's like you notice that the Emperor, and you go express yourself, you're going to, man up, whether you're a woman or a man. You want to, but who's going to guide, who's guiding the Emperor? Who's guiding Adam? It's the Empress. And for that, she needs to be connected. And as long as she's not connected, the masculine is going to go in his head. Swords are masculine. To know what's the next direction. And the next direction, Ace of... I have the King of Pentacle. What's the next direction? Well, see, it's not attainable because it's still like this. We still have... I am analyzing things, and I understand the concept of balance, but I haven't integrated yet what it means. So that's why this is a reverse, okay? Because he needs to know how to make it happen. 7 of Wands. So it's almost like I know what I don't want anymore, but yeah. As long as my Hermit is in reverse, as long as I cannot follow the wisdom of my soul, as long as I don't listen to my inner feminine, I will use my masculine in the no more, and I'm doing things. You're going strategy, willpower here, Pisces. But here you see you're going to 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and these are two masculine energies, Swords and Wands, strategy, willpower. You're gonna attain the moment where how you've used these in the past, realizing that no more. That's it. 6 of Sword. I'm putting boundaries because this is to, clarify this. It's like no more. But the way for it to be no more is not by exhausting myself and putting my wand like that and fighting even more. It's by turning the page and really letting what is in the past, and moving myself towards peace, serenity, forgiveness. And forgiveness in the sense of, that's it, I'm not harboring this anymore. I'm leaving the situation. So the 8 of Swords, some of you will actually leave the situation, a situation where things weren't growing anymore and there was a disbalance here, because you're going to look at what happiness and actually, being with others and celebrating life. So if I'm in the presence of others and it brings more sadness than life and joy, that dynamic, I have to understand it and look at it from a completely different angle so that I can get out of my head. So this is kind of, you're realizing that something is not good or not balanced anymore. You're expressing yourself about it. But at one point you have to see the dynamic with you. How much happiness do I embody within myself? In order for it to be balanced in my house of partnerships, in my house of mirrors. Okay? How much is Venus exalted within me to begin with. But first, I think there's going to be a kind of a no more. Okay? And that is a bit, you're reacting differently than the Aquarius is, but there's that same energy of noticing what is unbalanced. And wanting to restore it. So, I'm going to call that restoring balance, because for some of you, you're going to be able to do it, and others of you, it's going to be more next month if this applies to you, because you're going to have this little inner insight on what is the shape of my emotions. Is Venus exalted in me? How were others just mirroring this aspect? So, on this, my beautiful, I'm going to call it Pisces, but I'm going to call this knowing balance, because ultimately it's knowing and understanding it that's going to happen this month for you. My beautiful Pisces, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, there's the website below. I will never leave a phone number or something like that in the comment section. If you see that, it's not me. If you want a reading, you go on the website. The schedule is there. It's 3 weeks in advance, so there's new days every day. And apart from that, have a blessed month of February. All my love and light. And I'll see you next month.